What's the good word, It's your boy DKB here. So it's really easy in this first 2 weeks of defensive struggles to look at the D-line and think that everybody's just underperforming. And while that is essentially the case, we still have seen some standouts. Obviously, Quinnen Williams is looking to get back to that top-tier performance, but one of his running mates, his partner specifically that lines up next to him, Javon Kinlaw, has been a surprise standout in my opinion. Now, there's stats and numbers, and then there's actually what you're seeing on tape. And in some cases, he's satisfied both. In others, if you look at the film, you can see that he is contributing to trying to impact the run game specifically, right? Not a guy that's necessarily known to be a elite pass rusher. But for what we would have signed and expected him to do, I would say he's giving us some early returns on that promise. So when you look at kind of what's happening so far, he got named a top 10 lineman against the 49ers, which we know how tragic that game looked. So in and of itself, that's worth celebrating. He was the fourth highest ranked interior defensive player, right behind Dexter Lawrence, T'Vondre Sweat, and Chris Jones. He ended up coming away with 2 pressures on 22 pass rush snaps, and he had 4 tackles, with all of them being run stops. So for about what he can specifically do with his snaps, he's done more than enough, right? You take a look at how, based on what he did against the 49ers, the Titans tried to attack him. And what you end up seeing is that a lot of the offensive protection calls are skewed to Jermaine Johnson. But when it comes to the interior, it's skewed at Quinnen Williams. And then, of course, everybody's keeping an eye on Quincy Williams, who can fire off like a missile at any point once he gets anywhere close to the line of scrimmage and identifies what's happening on a play. This means that you're seeing guys like Javon Kinlaw, have his opportunities to have his one-on-one moments. He still draws a fair amount of double teams as well, but he's getting the built-in advantage of having a guy like a Quinnen Williams there, having a guy at the time like a Jermaine Johnson on the edge. Hopefully with Will McDonald stepping up, you continue to see these effects manifest. But you even take a look at some of his pass rush numbers that he's built up in the first week. 18.2 pass rush win rate and a 79.1 pass rush grade. So while he didn't get any quarterback hits or anything like that against Brock Purdy, where really none of the players on the defensive line were able to impact him, still I think you can see a version of this get replicated against the Titans, where he had 3 tackles. I'm not sure how many were run stops yet, because I haven't been able to check out the all 22. But what I can say is, and even Connor Rogers was able to call this out, that when you looked at what he was doing, he was a powerful, component of trying to eliminate the run. And while there was some early success, you've seen things get turned around. I think he can end up being a long-term difference maker on this defensive line for what the New York Jets are really asking from him. And he may actually live up to the unexpectedly large contract that we gave him, even if it was on a 1-year deal. He was able to also pick up a quarterback hit against the Titans, and there's the unspoken plays that don't necessarily come up on the stat sheets that people look for, where he was even able to force a hold from Dylan Radins against the Titans, which obviously is going to help us penalizing the offense. So I'm really excited about what we've seen through 2 weeks so far, and I think you see even a bigger advantage in some of these short weeks, like we're having against the Patriots coming up, where he may be able to take specific advantage of an offensive line that's still trying to work some things out, even though they have some talent over there. So we'll see how this pans out, but let me know what you guys think. I don't know how in tune you've been with what's been going on with him, but let me know what your thoughts, takeaways, etc. are, and I'll catch you guys again. Peace.